Hey everyone, I'm back, and today we're going to be talking about Furious 7, and this movie is directed by James Wan, and it has all the same cast as the previous few movies, and for me personally, this is probably the best Fast and Furious movie out of all of them, and I have seen 8, and I saw that like 5 years ago or something, and this one I feel has like the best action, and some of the comedy actually worked for me, and there were points in the movie where I was enjoying the tone of the film, and it also has some of the best character moments of what little character these characters have. And there was something here, and it wasn't just dumb things happening for the sake of something dumb happening. It was also in service of being fun, and I enjoyed the tone of the film. For about 80% of the movie, I was entertained. And for that 20%, the reason why I was bored for that amount of the movie was because I do feel as though the movie's too long. It's by far the longest Fast and Furious movie, like 2 hours and 20 minutes or something. And it doesn't really justify that runtime, in my opinion. I feel as though if it were just 2 hours, it would have been perfect. But instead, the movie has a lot of things going on, quite a bit of action, and there's an action scene in this movie that kind of reminded me of Death Proof a bit. Just like with a woman hanging on the hood of a car, like it's pretty much identical to the one in Death Proof. I'm not saying I didn't enjoy that action scene, it just reminded me of it, and with Kurt Russell being in this movie on top of that, I was like, yep, I'm gonna have to think about Death Proof at this moment. And also, Jason Statham as the villain of the movie, he was kind of funny at points, and I wasn't really annoyed by him, surprisingly. And I was expecting Dwayne Johnson to be in the movie more than he actually was, but in this movie he isn't really important all that much, and he's in the movie for at most 15 minutes. And for the majority of the movie, he's just sitting in a hospital bed, and he's not really doing anything. And most of what you're supposed to enjoy about this movie is cars, car chases, action, and whether or not you like the characters. And if you like all those elements, then this movie works for you. If you don't really like all of those elements, but some of them, like you like the action and the car chases, like the movie is going to turn out okay for you. There's plenty of action that goes on for a long time, and the dialogue in this movie is very cheesy and cartoonish, and these movies at this point basically just have the logic of cartoons, and nothing really makes any sense, and the dialogue is also like a cartoon at points, like a really cheesy one, I might add. And if you like the tone of the movie, then the movie is definitely going to work for you. If not, then this will not be a movie for you. And in terms of negatives that I have outside of the movie being too long, I didn't really personally connect to any of the characters. And most of what you're supposed to enjoy about the movie is feeling though it's really cool and fun. Whereas I kind of got that from the movie. Like, there were parts of it that I liked, and I was definitely entertained for the majority of it, but I can't really say that I was engaged. And one thing that did help out the movie for me was the ending. I thought it was appropriate for what they did without spoiling anything. I thought it was very well done, and that's all I'm going to say about it. The movie ended strong, and that's not really something I can say for a lot of Fast and Furious movies, so I would call that an improvement. And what this movie basically has is the best of what this franchise has to offer for me personally. And this is my favorite Fast and Furious movie, but I'm not really rushing back to rewatch it anytime soon. If you like these movies, this movie is for you. If you don't like these movies, this movie won't be for you. It's as simple as that. And with all that being said, I'm going to give Furious 7 a 6 out of 10. Thank you for watching my videos as always. If you enjoyed this review, be sure to leave a like and comment down below you thought of Furious 7, and my social media links, they will all be in the description, so follow me there. And last but not least, subscribe to be a part of Foley Nation, and I'll see you when I get my next review up, and that is going to be for Tombstone. I've never seen this movie before, so look forward to that. But until I get that up, thank you for watching and have a great day.